Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you haven't seen on my thumbnail, I am filming a get ready with me, and I'm going to sit here, I'm going to do my makeup. I've got everything in front of me, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It is lockdown here in Amsterdam, so I cannot go anywhere. So it's just for myself. I had my month end at work, which was the December month end, and it's year end, so I've been busy. I've been in my tracksuits the whole bloody past 2 weeks. Yeah, I just haven't gotten properly ready. So I'm having a guest over today for lunch, and I just thought, well, let's just get ready. Why not? So I'm going to get ready and just basically talk about what's going on in life, about 2021. I don't actually know, but I'm just gonna, I don't know, speak and get ready. So yeah, I'm gonna start with just moisturizing my face. My skin has been so bad lately, like literally. I've been on Accutane for 9 months, and I ended it in March of 2019. And my face hasn't been this bad since, you know, like back when I had a little bit of acne. So it's definitely not as bad as it was. But yeah, it's definitely to do with stress. I really stressed so much for my month end, because I didn't know obviously what to expect, and it was very tight late deadlines, long hours, and you know, people are also busy, and then I need help. So it was just a lot of stress on myself. So you can see on my face, it's all like starting to clear and going away. So this is all flat. It's just now a little bit of scarring. I scar like literally so easy. Like if I bump into something, I will have a bruise. So yeah, I get that from my mother. So I have a spot here, but this is cleared. This one cleared up yesterday. Yeah, just a little bit of focus, scarring there, and yeah, this is just all scarring. So luckily I don't have any active acne now, but yeah, it always leaves me with some horrible scarring, which just stays like for months, and then it will, yeah, end up to disappear. But I would take this anytime in comparison to what I went through when, yeah, it was at its worst. But I can basically narrow it down to when I will expect to have acne, and that is definitely when I'm like super stressed. So not just like stressed, like super stressed. So like for example, now the past like 2 to 3 weeks, if I eat a lot of chocolate, so not just one day, like 2 days of like chocolate and sugar and refined things, and then during my period I'll get like oil, like just 2. So that I can deal with. And the chocolate ones I can deal with, but oh, the stress ones. Anyways, I just put some primer. This is literally the best primer ever. It's a pore filler, and it's called the Pore Blur from Makeup Revolution. So yeah, actually a funny, yeah, I will actually just a little bit speak about myself so that people even can get to know me even more. Like obviously it's a lot of people that know me a little bit through all my videos, but there might be new people, and also just a little bit of, I don't know, insight into who I am and whatever. But I started, so I'm just going to use this correcting, it's actually concealer. It's from LA Girl. I bought this back in South Africa, so I'm just gonna pop that. It's quite a little bit, goes a long way, so it just cancels a little bit of redness. I should actually just use my mirror, trying to see it in the viewfinder. And if you don't know, I am very much blind. I can see like just like a ruler far. Anything past like a ruler distance, I am like squinting. That's why in some videos I'm like, because I don't always wear my glasses. But yes, what I wanted to say is that when I started watching YouTube, I actually, like my first love interest on YouTube was actually watching makeup videos, and I loved watching it. Like it was my favorite. I was so like during my studies, I actually started watching YouTube in my 2nd year of university. So I would literally just, when I have a break, watch it. I think it was very like relaxing to me and very calming, and you know, it took away some stress and my thoughts from what I was studying and, you know, tests and everything. So yeah, makeup was the first thing I started watching before I started like watching like vlogs of people. And yeah, my mother will always make some jokes like when I would like visit and I would lay on the couch and watch like a video, she was like, oh, you're watching makeup. So yeah, I still watch those are still one of my favorites. So it is sometimes nice for me to sit down and, you know, do this. It's obviously not as high-tech as those people, and I'm not trying to be like oh, I'm doing this to my face, and I'm definitely not the very best in it. But you know, it's just something that I do love. Makeup, I love makeup, I love fashion, I love, yeah, my biggest dream is actually to have an online clothing store, and not just like an online clothing store that's just like one of the ones we already have, like one of the millions. It's more like with body types, because I'm quite a hourglass figure, and also like, you know, I have curves and I'm not like a skinny person. And I feel sometimes, my mom can vouch to this, we would go shopping and I would find it so difficult to find myself like a jean or just pants that will like fit me well, you know. Like it would either be too big at my waist but then fit around my, you know, butt and leg area, upper thigh area, or that would be like perfect around my, I don't know, it would just not sit well. So yeah, I would have loved to have something like that, but yeah, that's dreams of mine, other than a few other things. But I'm just putting on my foundation now. I've been using this, like I haven't changed since. It is the Dream Radiant Liquid foundation from Maybelline. It is super affordable, and yeah, I think it's not too dry, it's not too I don't know, like dewy. So yeah, perfect. And I've also mentioned this before, like I am a person, I watch like what I spend my money on. So in the past I could have never bought myself like brand name things, and I just couldn't justify to myself to spend that amount of money on things. Like I could do it with like gifts that I've bought like my sisters and my parents. Like I could easily buy them like a Dior perfume or Chanel perfume that's like 2,500 rands or like 150 euros. I could have easily done that. Like I did that, but I couldn't do it for myself. So since like 2019 I've like bought my first Dior perfume, and then I started buying like brand name sneakers, and I, you know, only spend that money on things that I really do love and I really like. I don't know, just see me getting wear out of it. So there's certain things I will splurge on and other things not. And like I found something that works for my skin, like covering it up, this coverage. Oh sorry, let me just do this quickly, otherwise it makes funny noises. But the coverage is perfect from this foundation. I have like, I mean, you can just already see the difference, and I'll just cover up some of the scarring even a little bit more. But yeah, so why would I now go and buy a Chanel or a Bobbi Brown or whatever? Like obviously I can afford that, but this is working for me, so I don't even want to go there. And then the same is like on some food products, like my sister and my mother would know this, like if there's a cheaper option, I would buy it. Like obviously there's some things, say for example on washing soap, I actually have a good example on that. Like if I'll always go like for the cheaper one, and then I'll use it. If it's not working, then of course I'll try another one. So especially coming here, I didn't know exactly which ones are the best, so I've trialed and errored a few. And there's one, what's that expensive one? I'll put the name up, but anyways, that one that like for example my flatmates use and love, but when I use it I just don't smell my clothes. Like it doesn't smell good, I don't know, I just don't smell anything. And I was like, I need that smell back, like when I was in my old apartment. And it is like a normal Albert Heijn brand. It's like a Pick n Pay brand or a Checkers brand. So, you know, then I'm like, why am I spending this money if what you know, the expensive one is not giving me what I want? So for that example, then I will go back to the cheaper option. So it just depends. And other things are then again, like with toothpaste, I'll just buy like the proper Aquafresh or whatever. Yeah, just like I am a person, like if there's a special, I will take that. Well, so I'm literally flat-faced. Sometimes use this concealer. It's also from Maybelline. It's the Age Rewind or Instant Anti-Age Eraser. But I see I don't need it now. Like, the foundation did it perfectly good and I don't want it to be cakey or anything. So now I'm just gonna set my face with this Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Yeah, I'm just gonna set everywhere. Then I just take like a smaller brush. This is from Real Technique, if I'm correct, if I can remember correctly. And I just want to go like underneath my eyes. I should actually, that's the one thing I need to buy myself, is some setting spray. I used to have one from, cannot remember the brand now, but that was a good one. But I want to try the MAC, not the MAC, the what do you call it, Morphe one, because we have a Morphe store, but now obviously all our places are closed. But I want to try that one. So next up is just getting some color back in my face. So I'm going to use bronzer, some contouring from Benefit, Hula Benefit, and then just blush and all those things. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so the bronzer, I've always used this bronzer. It is just the Essence Matte Bronzing Powder for lighter skin, and it's also very affordable. You can get it, this I think at Discount. I buy it here like at my Kruidvat or Etos, which is like similar, just like, yeah, places. And but this is one thing that I actually want to try off, like, what's those places, they like, there's just very like Charlotte Tilbury, like from her bronzers, and even Bobbi Brown. There are a few that really just look beautiful on people's skin, like on YouTube, that I really want to give a try. And this works for me, but it's not like I'm like completely in love with it like I am with my foundation. So I would maybe like in the summer give it a try, go like for let they taste on my face and then pick one. But yes, I'm going to use this and just get some of the excess off the brush. So next up, I thought I would talk about a little bit about dating, or just guys in general. And I do get a lot of people, especially girls, just talking to me like on Instagram about their dating life and just, I don't know, things. I think it's from my video, because I dated a guy for 8 years and then we broke up, and you know how I got through like recovering from that relationship, because it was quite toxic. Like, it did much worse to me than what I thought, and I think also what he would ever thought. Like, you won't know this, but yeah, so I am currently single, and I have been single for quite a very long time, because it's 3 years articles, 2 years here. Yeah, it's been more than 5 years now, which I think is very reasonable considering like what I went through. And you know, I think after this year is when I will be completely ready for a relationship. I'm definitely not at the right place now to be in a relationship. I'm still working on a small few things, and I don't know, I'm enjoying life, just finding and becoming like 100% myself, because I still tend, I've actually spoken to my mom and dad to this like recently, like I still tend to if I'm around a guy to, you know, just accept everything they say. I don't have an opinion. If it's like my friends, like my guy friends that I have, like I would tell them like, you know, no, or this is my opinion or whatever. I don't shy away from it. But when it gets to someone I am attracted to or really like or, you know, find I don't know, just someone that I romantically like, then I tend to, you know, just want to impress him, but not on being myself, just on agreeing on everything he says. And that's something I want to like get to the bottom of this year, and it's I think the last part, because I'm confident like in myself and everything, like that has improved so much. It's just that now I need to be confident on my opinions, the things I like, you know, not shy away from it. I want to be around a guy that I'm interested in, and the same way I'm around my guy friends and my girlfriends, you know. I don't want to be different. And yeah, so I think a lot of people might struggle with that. I don't know, like if that's just me or not. But yeah, so because of that, I just feel I won't be ready yet. Like I want to be in a relationship where I can completely have the confidence to, you know, not shy away on my dreams and my true interest in life. And you know, and actually YouTube is a big part of that. I'm very shy, and I don't know freaking why. Well, I do know, but I'm very shy in yeah, telling a guy about my YouTube passion, like, you know, just filming myself. And the reason behind it, because in my head I always think that people think I'm doing this to be an influencer and to, you know, get this massive what do you call it, like subscriber count on my YouTube, and that's not it at all. Hand on heart, I can put my hand on a Bible, that's not it. I'm doing this because I love it. My life before this was not interesting. I would literally lay in my bed and watch YouTube videos every single minute of the day if I didn't work or didn't hang out with friends. I didn't even hang out with friends, and this occupies my time. It keeps my life interesting for myself. I'm capturing memories and just moments in my life which I'm so happy about, that I can look back on, that I can hopefully one day show a guy that adores and loves me and want to obviously see how I lived my life and this and that, you know. Like there's so much more to it than me trying to get a lot of subscribers. Like I don't want that, because then I cannot respond to everyone. I'm already struggling, and I have like, I think like 2,700, almost 2,700 subscribers, and I'm struggling to reply to everyone, and I hate that. So, you know, then my first thought is always like, he's gonna think that like I actually went on a date. It was the last guy I went on. I'm just gonna use the what do you call it, contouring. This is quite heavy, so yeah, I need to go in light-handed. But the last guy I went on a date with, yeah, as I said, he was Dutch, and he made fun of like influencers. He was like, yeah, the bar we went to was actually a like previously it was like a vegan place where you could buy salads and like healthy food and whatever, and he made like fun and said like, yes, like the Instagram girls will come here and they will take photos of their food and this and that. And that was like my first like warning flag of him, because I was just like, first of all, I hate when a person judge. I absolutely hate it, whether it is justifiable or not. I absolutely hate it. I don't know why, but I hate it when people judge. And I don't say I don't judge, like sometimes I know it's human to do that, but I really live by it, to try to not judge people. And when a person judge around me, it's like already I just get the ick. Like I just get like you, like why are you doing that? I just don't see it as a good trait in someone. And quickly do this side. And yeah, so then when he said that, I was just like, you know, like what if, like, so what, like if they like it, let them be, like you don't have to like it. Like, and I also know like everyone is valid, can have their own opinion about it, but I don't know, I just didn't like that comment. And also I think I took it personally because I have a food page where I take photos of food, not because I'm a freaking influencer or whatever. It's just I love food. I'm a big foodie and I love taking photos. I just, you know, I don't feel I need to explain why I love certain things, but when people make comments, then I'm just like, but that's also a good way in knowing then, okay, we will probably not work. But yeah, so the first thing that usually pops into my head is, oh, what is he gonna think about me, my YouTube passion and that, this and that. And I'm like, oh, and I don't want to feel that way. I want to, like, when I meet a guy, I'll be like, hey, like when we start talking about what our passions are in life, I want to like say like, I do this, like if you like it, then get out of here. But obviously if you start liking a guy, it's not as easy, but I want it to be that way. So anyways, let me stop on that rant. But yeah, so that is where I am at with like love and everything. Like obviously I'm just going to use my blush. This is also something I need to get better of. This is just like a Trees Cosmetics one. It's beautiful, but I would love a more peachy one. This is a little bit too pink and reddish. But yeah, obviously if the guy comes, then then obviously I'll be fine and ready, but I'm not like purposely looking for someone. And it also doesn't mean that I won't go on dates. Like I will go on dates, because it also, you know, it's like, how can I say it, I don't know, it just obviously gives me more confidence for the day that I might be on the date with someone that I want to impress, or you know, have a little bit more confidence. I don't know, I just know dating is a good thing, even though it's not like, I'm not like 100% open for it. Like, you know, if I want to hang out with a guy, it's still fine. Doesn't mean I need to like date him, as long as you're both on the same page. So yes, okay, I've warmed up my face enough, I think. Just do my nose a little bit. And then, oh yes, I think actually at the beginning of the video, this is also something that I wanted to talk about, and that is just on my weight loss progress and things. I don't make it a big thing in my vlogs, but I am what do you call it, on the progress, or I am busy with trying to lose weight. And I have a friend that I speak to regularly, because she's also busy with her weight loss like journey or whatever. And yeah, like I struggle to talk about it on YouTube, and I'm just gonna try to be honest, because I'm also trying to do this for myself. But I think the reason why I don't speak about it is because, yes, I think I've mentioned it before, is because people now think, because it's like body positivity, like I feel it's now a bad thing to say you are trying to lose weight. And I never want to come across as you're not allowed to be fat, fat is bad, this is that, whatever, like all those things. Like I don't even want to try to think too much about this thing. Like everyone just do what you want to do. And the one thing that I just 100% know is you need to be healthy and happy with yourself inside, and your mind needs to be healthy. That in that I'm saying, like, you need to stand up and have good thoughts about yourself, like give yourself good affirmations, like stand up, look in the mirror and say you are beautiful, I love this role, I love these big arms, I love, you know, like you need to be that way. And then also healthy inside, I just mean like eating healthy food, working out, it makes you feel good from inside. And whether you then weigh 80 kilograms, 120, like for me, like I don't freaking care. So I don't want to even get onto that. It's just, for me, I do feel healthy inside, and I am in my head, I don't know, I went through a dip the past few months, like with my body, like, you know, I'm mostly like positive, but then that, I don't know, body confidence issue will somehow get into my thoughts and whatever. But the past month I've been very good actually. But yeah, before that I went like through a dip a little bit. But yes, for me it's basically just, I'm still sitting with, and I have an issue with it, and I don't know why, but I'm still sitting with my weight. I'm using the Morphe palette. I unpackaged this in one of my videos, my vlogs or hauls or whatever. I think it was a vlog, and a girl also asked me to do like a tutorial on this. And I think one day I will just play around with makeup and like try these heavy, difficult makeup. It will be horrible because you need to practice those things, I think. I hope I've been in focus. Anyways, but yeah, now I'm just doing like a very subtle thing. I don't want my friend to walk in and be like, whoa, where are you going? Like, I still want to look fairly normal. So I'm just using like a brownish color in my crease. But yeah, so I'm still holding on. Well, I still have the weight of my knee injury. I'm like halfway there because I have been trying since the 5th of December. I've just like focused on it a little bit more. I've lost like 2 kilograms since then, like over a month, so nothing drastic. I'm not like restricting myself. And yes, but I am busy trying to lose a little bit of weight, just so that you guys are aware of where I am at with that. It's nothing hectic, but I just know I exercise so much and I am, you know, so active, but then I put the most unhealthiest food in my body, and then on top of that I have big portions of food. So even if it's healthy, it's just so big, the portions, and then I cannot even see the results of my workouts on my body. Like, you know, am I actually like building a little bit of abs? No, because I cannot see, because I just eat all this fatty food that sits on my stomach. So I just feel I'm like cancelling out all my hard work, and I just for once want to see if I really eat clean. And I don't mean completely clean, because then I'll go back and like binging and all this stuff. Just when I'm hungry, I eat, and I eat the right portions, but I can eat anything. Like, how would my body look with all my exercising that I'm putting in? And yeah, so whether that is losing 5 kilograms, it's losing 5 kilograms. If it's 10, it's 10. If it's 2, it's 2. Like, I don't care about that. It's just I want to know I ate for like 6 months consistently healthy. I made good choices, and because my exercising is so good, and I just cannot see results because, you know, obviously it's more about what you eat. It's like, I think like 80% what you eat and 20% of your workout. So anyways, so I'm busy with that, and it is going well. It's much better. My relationship with food is just improving, and very happy about that. So I'm just gonna take a slighter darker shade. I think I'm gonna mix between like this shade here and this shade, and just pop it like in the corner of my eyes. Oh, you can probably not see, my camera just went off. It stops filming like after a few minutes. So I've just put it down there, and now I'm just gonna take my big blending brush and just blend it all, and I can just speak to you while I do this. So it might look funny, but I'm just gonna like blend this all. But yeah, so basically the last thing I will talk about is 2021. It feels strange in saying that, like I'm stuck by, I don't know, just 2020. I have like this patch here that's just nothing want to sit on there. Like, what's going on? Like, please just sit there. So what I wanted to talk about is 2021. It feels strange saying 2021 out loud. I don't know, I'm stuck like with 2020 being just the year I'm always in. I don't know. But yes, I don't actually have, I told Sophia, she was with me on New Year's, I told her I don't have any New Year's resolutions other than being happy and doing whatever makes me happy. And obviously I know what makes me happy. I have a list of it, and as long as I do those things, I know 2021 would be a good year. And you know, whatever doesn't take into account what happens with COVID and all those things, as long as I do these things, I know it will spark me being happy. And that's all I want to be, is I want to be happy. I want to live life to the fullest and just enjoy life, you know. So yeah, and that is like spending time with friends, you know. When the summer comes or spring, I want to like be outdoors, and I'm just gonna put some things on my, it's just eyebrow mascara. You know, basically spend some time with friends, always making effort and making sure I do effort with them. Then it is obviously traveling if I can. If I cannot, it is okay. Like, I'm not expecting too much from that, but if I can, I want to, and you know, like to change with that. So if a country opens, like, see, is that a place that I would like to travel to? Yes, it is. Then okay, let's do something about it. Like, get outside of my original plans of traveling. Like, I need to go to where I can. Now I'm gonna do mascara. So yeah, friends, traveling, obviously being the healthiest version of myself this year, and that is still enjoying chocolate pizza, biscuits, cookies, brownies, but everything in proportion and when I'm hungry and truly want it. And then yeah, just working on myself, being all positive thoughts. I have my diary with my 3 things I'm grateful for and 3 affirmations, which I try to continue with. When I'm busy and I do forget, I at least speak about it in my mind, so it's just an active thing going on in my life at least. And yeah, just getting like things in order. I want to buy a house or apartment or whatever, not a house, probably apartment, in Amsterdam next year. So I want to get everything in order for that. I already started like trying to find out what is my maximum mortgage and all that stuff. So but that's obviously for 2022, but I want to get things in order because I want it at the beginning, if I can, of 2022. So yeah, that's basically like just things that makes me happy, and that also depends on what's going on in my life in that month, in that moment. And yeah, that will, I just want to make sure and every day wake up and think what would make me happy, and what makes me happy is also usually making other people happy. And then obviously continue with my YouTube, and yeah, that also makes me happy. So yeah, okay, so the last thing I am going to do is just put on some lip balm, and I put this lip thing on. It's like a very neutral color. Put this on, and then you can see it's a very neutral color. It even looks more dark. It's also Catrice, yes. It's like our own lip color, just a little bit more color, and it's like shiny. So yes, that is basically my makeup. Just at my eyebrows. I feel good enough for a day at home. We might go for a walk and move around. He's at least a little bit active, so that's good. Oh yes, I have actually a little bit of highlighter that I would want to add, just the tiniest bit, because I want to take an Instagram photo. So I'm just going to take the top off and then just put, this is not the best, this is one thing I would definitely need to go and buy. I want something from Jaclyn Hill. Like, she has the most beautiful highlighters, but I'll also look online what other ones. Like this one is not the best, but anyways, that's that. I am going to curl my hair and I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna take a few Instagram pictures, and then I will see whatever I'll get dressed for when my guest comes over. But that will probably be more relaxed, but definitely not tracksuits. But I will show you what I get dressed into, and then also the jewelry I put on, because I've got a lot of jewelry up there. Okay, so I am all dressed. You can see my hair. It will drop out even a little bit more, but I just like took it out like with my fingers, and then yeah. And I've got my new what do you call it, from the Flower Beauty Club Swarovski. So that's from my parents. And then I have these earrings, Wildflower Beauty Club Majuri, and then Tina Swarovski, like she and my parents are always with me. And then 2 rings I've bought myself, Swarovski and Daniel Wellington. Yes, here you can see my outfit. So it's just I cannot see that far, but it's these button up top, nice flared arms. This jean I fitted in my previous vlog. It's beautiful. I actually need to find like a more like neutral belt. I only have a black one. And then the boots I'm wearing are the one from Monkey that I've also unboxed, I think, in my previous haul or something. So yes, that's that. My hair is all nice and curled, and it will loosen up. I think what I will do, because I've got these front pieces, is like maybe like take it up and put it up or something. But yes, I will end the video here. Oh, my arm. I will then end the video here. It's so beautiful outside. Yeah, I want to get some fresh air. And yes, thank you for watching, and then I'll see you next week in a new video. Bye bye.